Hey, good morning. I'm actually recording this time, so let's do this. Let's do some trading here. So let's take a look first off at where I'm at progress-wise. Yesterday I had a $231 day, and that puts me up at $7,961. I'm about to cross that $8,000 threshold. Woohoo! That's pretty sweet. So we'll keep an eye on that. We need $39 today. Of course, I would like to hit my daily goal of 200. So looking at the gap scan, we have IINN, the leading gapper, up 81%. And we have us a support. And actually, let's push play real here. Right, real here. Learn to talk. 243 and another support down here of about 197 or $2 ish, which might be a nice place to take a trade. Yeah. All right. The second leading gapper is RFP. RFP, I didn't bother with it. Because it's a no volume. There's no volume, and you know, I'm not really interested in the look of it. I was going to put it in there, but it's probably going to freeze the platform if I do. So the next one I was interested in was EOSE. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that one to load on this computer. I had to put it over on the other computer. I don't know why that happens sometimes, but so if I trade that one, it'll have to be over there. And the other two that I have up here are RIVN from the High of Day Momentum Scanner, and KZIA from the Gap Scan, gapping up 13%. And that is that. Now I'm going to clear some of these lines out. These must have been from a few days ago. Sometimes these lines overlap. Just make sure we have all of the lines clear, and then we'll draw some new lines. Okay. Sorry, I think I had a bug in my ear. I'm pretty sure. So we have a support there at 27.62. This one's a little more expensive. There's a resistance at 28.19. And right now, the bulls would like to hold this higher low and see a higher high. But what we might get is an equilibrium on the 5-minute time frame. It is an inside bar on the 15-minute. So anytime you have an inside bar, look to a lower time frame for an equilibrium. Tightening range on KZIA on the 5-minute time frame. You could technically draw a line like that. I might want to even connect some dots like this. I'm not going to. I'm just going to stick with that top line. We have a support there. $4.63. We tried to break it. Couldn't do it. Bulls bought the dip. But now struggling against the VWAP. We'll see. It favors the bears on the longer time frame. If you see the hourly here. But it's still a tightening range. Looking to break a little before or after the bell. EOSE. Big ugly red upper wick right here, where it tried to break out over $1.70. This stock is a little cheaper than what I normally would like to trade, but I'm going to watch it anyways. There's a pivot right here, and that's what we're testing at the moment. Can we hold that pivot? And can we break back over $1.65 and get up to $1.75? I'm going to get rid of this line. And there we go. Set my margin, $2. And I'll set my stop parameter at somewhere between 4 and 12. 4 and 12. So I'll set it to, I don't know, I'll go 9. And get over to the other computer here. We have 1 minute till the bell, so I gotta hurry up and enter these this information. I have a different way of doing things than most people you'll see. I have my own software that I've written that I use to help me trade, to make sure that I never risk too much and that I never go over my buying power and that I stay. It's risk management. Risk management. That's what it's all about. I learned pretty late in the game that my risk management was non-existent. And I had to do something about that. And I just kind of went all crazy and wrote some software. Like, let's do that. Who does that? All right. The market's open at 6:30. Looking for, okay, we got that breakout here on RIVN. Really nice. I can't trade the first 1 minute. It's a simulator. They don't let you do that. Now, after this 1 minute candle closes, could I possibly take a trade here on KZIA off of this support? I don't think I want to. We do have IINN trying to break through this resistance. It would be nice to see this candle close above and pull back. I would buy a pullback for sure. Interested in RIVN there. We got 7 seconds to go. But I don't know, it's quite a move up. I'm jumping in there on IINN. Got in a little late. By the time I hit the buy button, it had already kind of made its move. I'm selling right there for $85 in profit. It's pretty strong. I'm going to buy again. See if it can break through that resistance. Actually, I changed my mind. I got back out. Because I just glanced up at the 5 minute and I'm like, well, you know, yeah, we broke, but coming against that resistance, maybe this ends up being an equilibrium. So KZIA, wasn't too excited about that stock anyways, giving it up right now. EOSE breaking above the VWAP. That 1 minute candle about to close. Boy, it's a little spready for a cheap stock like this. I'll get you over there so you can see what's happening. I don't like this position I'm in. I got in on that last candle, but a cheap stock like this, I didn't think that it would have quite the spread. Boy, a lot of sellers. I'm going to get out. $44 loss. There was a ton of sellers on the ask. I see that. Oh. And I didn't want to take the chance. So I got out for a loss. $44, down 44. I always like to err on the side of caution. And then over here, up 85. So, hey, right now, as it sits, I am at that $8,000 mark. I could stop and be like, hey, I crossed $8,000. You know, make that a headline on my YouTube video. Or I could trade some more. I think I'm going to trade some more. I didn't come here to make just $40. I really want to get in EOS here. It's kind of holding that VWAP, but what time is it? 6:33 and 35 seconds. I've already kind of taken a loss on it, so I'm not sure I want to jump in it. The reason why is because well, what's the volume? 200,000 shares? That's not a lot of volume for a stock that cheap. Let's come back over here and take a look. Now, are we going to get a 2-bar pullback here on RIVN? There's not a very good support to buy off of. I'll take a chance there. It might drop down to the VWAP, but I'll take a chance. We'll see what we get. Boy. I'm also in a trade over here. Again, kind of against my better judgment, but I did it anyways. I'm going to exit there. Okay, so I got back what I lost. And I'm done with that one. Oh. Now the question is here on RIVN, do I want to add when that comes down? It's likely I'll get stopped out, but do I want to add even after getting stopped out, knowing that it could keep dropping? There isn't a good support level till 28.19. Well, there's the VWAP. That is true. There's the VWAP. And IINN. I wanted to sell half on IINN, but it's got to bounce a little more. Well, stopped out twice. This is where I'm going to add on RIVN. Want to see it bounce off of that VWAP and get on back up to the highs. I'm going to move that order up right there on IINN because I like the way the 5-minute candle looks. I don't like that RIVN hasn't bounced yet. There we go. IINN, making that move. I'm going to move my stop up some more. I'm feeling like I want to be a little bit greedy. Did I say my stop? I didn't mean my stop. I meant my target. I'm still in the red here on RIVN. Bear flag right now. Coming up to that resistance, IINN. I have an open P&L on it of $314, but because I was down on it. Now this one here, I'm going to go ahead and sell partial there. And I'm going to move the rest of it up to right about there. So you can see on the chart where I moved it up to. I moved it to the bottom of that candle, and we'll see if I get some follow through on this. I'm selling over here on INN. And I am going to buy a pullback on IINN if it comes back. It is pulling back. I'm going to sell this here. Pullback opportunity here. It could be a 2-bar pullback on the 5-minute. But I jumped in it there. And we'll see. I want to buy it again right there. So I'm in it twice again. I don't know. It feels like it's going to pull back more. There's that 2-bar pullback. So consolidating on the 5-minute. You see me jump in there real quick when that dropped like that? I'm battling right now. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and sell. So I sold both of those. I was down. It took me way down in the red. I was down $200 something, and so that put me back up to green on the stock. I didn't want to hold that for a move up because being that I took the loss like I did. I accidentally took 3 trades here. I didn't mean to hit the button 3 times. So I'm going to get out on all of it right there because I made a mistake. That was a break-even trade. This one's probably going to find support somewhere, but I'm not sure. Maybe here at this trough level, 250. I'll buy it there at 250 and we'll see what happens. As it pops up, I sold it right there for a quick profit. Forming a candle here with a long lower wick, huh? So far, these first 2 stocks holding their own. So the market now is bouncing. Both QQQ and SPY moving up above the VWAP and the EMAs. That's always encouraging to see. Okay, I just took a quick trade over here on EOSE. Right here, we broke above the VWAP, and then this little pullback, I bought it, and then I sold it quick up here. And that is the last trade I will try to take on EOSE. It's just that one was so good. The problem with EOSE is when I get into it, I'm down a lot on it right away because of some weird spread thing happening. So that makes it very difficult to trade it. But there's my profit on it. So that's it for me on that one. I'm done on that one. So I'm up 66 there. I'm up 157 here. I'm up 20 there. I think I'm at my daily goal. 177 plus 60. Yeah, I'm definitely at my daily goal. And the way this day has been going, it hasn't been a clean day. I've really struggled. But I do like this stock here for so what time is it? So I want to wait till that next 5-minute candle. I like this lower wick that it put in. You got this higher low and a lower high and a lower low and another lower high. But it's doubtful the bulls are just going to go all the way down. I'm sorry, the bears are going to go all the way down through here for another lower low. The bulls have bounced enough here that we should see, in my opinion, a pullback, and then the bulls try to shoot for a higher high. But I want to see that happen on the 5-minute candle that just is now starting to form. I want to see it pull back a little bit more. It doesn't have to. And I might buy the break on it if it does break. I don't know if I want to though. Because the last thing I want to do right now is give back my profit on a trade that is a lower probability. A higher probability trade would be one that pulls back to the VWAP. A lower probability, in my opinion, in my experience, is one that breaks out prematurely. I want to see a little more consolidation here on that 5-minute and on the 1 minute before it breaks out. So I'd like to see it come down to $29 and I'd be interested right there. So I bought it right there. I'm only buying once. And let's see if it can hold up. I am going to move. Well, I was going to move my stop. I'm going to get back out. So taking a loss on that. That's not the action I was expecting. So took the loss there. I'm down $10 on the stock now, but I'm still up over $200 on the day. So that is where I'm going to stop. Now this is where it could bounce from, but everything else is pulling back now too. So, so is the market. The market's pulling back also. So there you go. Now there is a support. The market is hitting a support. Double bottom on QQQ. So, okay, we might be seeing a bounce taking place here. I'll give it one more try. Right there. But I'm moving my stop loss up really tight. No, I'm out. So I lost $2 on that. Nope, I'm done. So that's it for me. Now, what I would like to see, because sometimes it's helpful to look ahead and say, okay, well, here's what happened. So maybe next time I see this pattern, maybe I want to actually get into it and hold it. So I'm kind of thinking it might bounce here, but let's see what happens. Okay, it takes a while. I skipped ahead 10 minutes. And this is, where was it? Was it this candle or this candle that I was in on? It was one of these two. And it held this low, 28.50. No, I think I was in over here, actually. So I would have gotten stopped out. But it is making a move higher. Skip ahead a little more. Let's see what happens. I haven't done this in a while. And it actually got up to the high. Broke through it just a little bit. Now consolidating below it. So kind of a slow moving day. This is turning out to be almost a flat top breakout setup. If I skip way ahead, let's see if it breaks out above 30. Give it a second. It does. It breaks through 30. What did that look like on the 1 minute? Right here. So we broke and consolidated. We broke, consolidated, finally broke and held. That would have been tough to trade. I don't like to trade later on in the day like this, especially not looking at the 1 minute. As it gets past 7 o'clock, I start just kind of looking at the 5. Unless you have a stock with a lot of momentum and a lot of volume, I don't typically look at the 1 minute after a certain time because it gets to be too choppy. Like this stuff here, Like see these 5-minute candles here? They're not closing above that. So not closing above it, not closing above it, not closing above it, finally closing above it. And then you can buy a back test and make a little profit on the push back up. So anyways, I am up today. So the profit continues. Let's take a look. So which screen am I on there? Okay, I'm up 144 there. I'm up 166, or not 166, 66 there. So that's shoot, $210. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope this video was helpful for you. And if it was, hit the thumbs up and tell your friends and come back. We'll see you soon. I'll be live. Remember, I'll be live streaming on Monday. So take care.